Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to another very chaotic vlog. Are we still saying that? I don't know. My intros are not consistent. I'm gonna get back on track for Frog and Finish challenge. I'm going to finish this hat today. I showed this hat, I even tried it on in one of my Vlogmas videos. It was where I was doing my yarn purge. And I found this and completely forgot about it. It is a very large, very whimsical witch hat that you could like stuff if you wanted to and make it stand straight up, or just let it be like it could also be very wizardry, very wizardly, like if you want to wear it to Ren Fair. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to try to frog the brim and make it stiffer and maybe use a smaller hook to make tighter stitches. This was made so long ago. This has to be, gosh, like 3 years old now, because we're in January of 2026. And I think it was sometime around like Christmas of 2023 that I was making these things. And I was making these mushroom hats. And then my husband was like, oh, what if you made like a giant wizard hat? And I was like, okay. So then I made it. And originally it was going to be for him. But then, I mean, it could still be for him. But it just kind of got pushed to the back. So I'm pretty sure back then I had a 6.5mm hook. And that's what I was using for this. And this is all half double crochet. So I think if I just go down to like a 6mm, plus my tension's probably tighter now that I've been making plushies. I'm considering on frogging this, but I also don't remember how I did my increases. So yeah, let me think about that. I only have a few minutes before I have to leave and go get my kids from school. I think I am going to frog this back because I know it won't take me that long to finish it, and I'd rather do it right so that the brim is like stiff. Okay, and then as far as frogging, I'll go get something out of my frog bin later and I'll do that. That's not hard. I have plenty of stuff I can rip apart, but let me spend more time looking at this, and this will be our goal in this vlog, is to get this done. I probably could finish it today, but I still want to knit, so I'm gonna say that this will probably take me 2 days. And you know, I think I did follow a YouTube video for this, but I wouldn't even begin to know what video I used, so I can't link it below. But what I can tell you is that if you're just on YouTube and you search like crochet witch hat or crochet whimsical hat, you will find a tutorial, because that's all I did. But it's basically just worked in the round, all half double crochets, and at some points you work in the back loops so that you can, or you work in the front loops to make these little flappies, and then you work in the back loops like on the next round. It's very basic, and it starts off really skinny, it gets really wide for a while, and then it does another like whimsy extension like that, and then you get tighter towards the bottom so it fits around your head. So that's the basic idea. This would be a really good like sorting hat from Harry Potter if it was brown. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this done because we do like to go to Ren Fair some years, and we also do an annual witches ride in the town we live in, where you dress up like a witch and you ride your bicycle down Main Street. So this will be perfect for the witches ride this year. Okay, let me get started on this, and I'll catch up with you later.
Is it level? Beautiful. I just realized it has lines on all of the days. That's different. We talked about these a bit while I was making my Sophie scarves. It is a row counter for whenever you're knitting. I think 2 little stitch markers. They're bees. Fun, fun, fun. I tried to like makeshift one of these out of stitch markers, if you remember.
Okay, I switched to a 6mm, and like, yeah, my gauge was just, or my tension was just so loose back in the day. So these are super tight stitches now that I've started around the edge. I did increases all around. Now I'm doing every other stitch an increase. So we'll see. I hate working with black stitches, or black yarn, I mean. It's so hard for me to see sometimes, especially with like the sun glaring in, but I'm just chilling, catching up on YouTube. Might listen to my audiobook for a minute, and then I will go start dinner, but we will see how much we get done with this today. Now that my stitches are tighter, it's like harder to get through. I might loosen it up a little bit as I get to towards the ends, but I want to make sure it's nice and stiff so that it holds that shape better. I don't actually want it to be too drapey, so. And then we'll see, since this hat is so long, I kind of feel like I almost need to make the brim pretty big and whimsical. And then I think at some point I actually ordered like metal hoops to crochet around so that it actually stays tight in a circle. And I'm wondering if I still have those in my room somewhere. But I want to get it to the size that I definitely like first before I like single crochet or slip stitch around that. Yeah, so this might end up being like a finish tomorrow project. We'll see. I don't want to rush it. I want to do it right so that I make sure it's something that I'll actually enjoy wearing. Okay, let me focus on this.
And I sort of map out my whole year. It never winds up happening the way that I plan it to, but I'm very into like the work.
No, I'm someone that used to do it, and now I've just completely stopped on like the concept of New Year's resolutions.
Really?
But
Okay, I got the increase row and then the single increase row done, but it is really hurting my wrist to go this tight with the stitches, so I'm gonna take a break. Hello, it's the next day. I went to bed at like 8 p.m. yesterday, so I did not get a lot done on the hat. I also didn't frog anything, so I'm just gonna try to see how far I can get on this today. I'm really hoping I can finish it so that this vlog is a little bit more exciting. I'm finding it really hard to stay motivated with these whips because I really just want to do other stuff, to be honest, but I'm kind of forcing myself to get these done. But I caught up on a lot of sleep and I'm hoping I can get back on a good schedule. So we will see. I'm also just going to loosen up my tension a little bit. Like my fingers and my wrists have been pretty sore, so I think since I'm using a 6mm, I can loosen my tension just a wee bit to get this done for the rest of the way. And I still didn't have a chance to look and see if I had the metal hoops that I thought I bought. So I will eventually go look for those, but for now, I just want to get it to like the size that I need it. And if the metal hoops never go in, it's fine. At least the hat will be done and wearable. Even if the brim is a little floppy, I don't mind. So I was thinking if I can't find the metal hoops that I bought, or if the metal hoops aren't working, then at some point in the future I can always stitch like some like fabric and some cardboard to the brim of the hat to kind of keep it more sturdy, if that makes sense. So we'll see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we're gonna feel the vibe out, you know? So I just realized while working on this that I have to do increases or else it will curl and make a tube. Because it is starting to curl up a little bit on the ends now. So now I'm trying to decide how many increases to do around. I was also thinking like, should I frog and then redo it? But I don't want to frog it again. So, and I think it is laying pretty straight right now. I think I just need to add some increases in here to make sure it stays laying flat. But how many increases do? I don't know. And then here's the other realization that I had, is that I'm definitely going to run out of yarn. I don't have a lot left. And then I have to see if I can find more. I don't know if I have more of the black yarn. I think I do, but I don't know for sure. So how many increases should I do? Should I go like every 5 and then do an increase? That feels good. Maybe I'll do that.
Is it dance party?
Yeah. So I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna go until I run out of yarn, and then we'll have to go hunting for new yarn or table it until I get new yarn. Okay. Okay, so I'm right at the end of my, what's it called? I'm right at the end of my yarn here. I couldn't find more of this kind. It's like bulky loops and threads. Charisma maybe is what it's called. I cannot remember for the life of me. But I did find some loops and threads soft classic, which is like a worsted weight, and I think if I double strand it, it'll be close to what I'm using. We'll try it. Okay, double stranding this loops and threads is working. I don't know how big I want to go on the brim. Let's see. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, wait. Okay, okay, okay. Don't mind the noise coming from my son's bedroom as he plays video games. This is epic. I'm obsessed. Okay. You're not gonna play your games anymore? This is honestly perfect. Honestly?
Why is the other princess being mean to the other princess?
I don't think they were being mean to each other. They were both teasing that cat.
Oh.
But they're friends.
Oh. I thought the other princess were being mean.
No, they weren't being mean. This is perfect. I'm gonna go to my room and see if I can find the wire to keep it straight.
Okay. Why?
Let me know. I will keep you up to date. Okay, witch hat done. Let's get a thumbnail. Okay. Boy, 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 boy. Wait, Vivi. Vivi. Ornitier. Oh, it is funny. If it was like black, but his is like a brown hat, like he has like a scarecrow hat. Can you see from there?
Oh yeah, it's like Orco.
If it was like brown.
Or Orco.
Orco? What the heck is that? I did say earlier, like in my vlog, that if it was brown, it would be like a sorting hat from Harry Potter. That's so funny.